Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about this 50 centimeter Godzilla 1989, and it's a model kit. That means it needs to be built and painted. Okay, and so first of all, it's made by Gow Row. I think that's how you say it. See, Gow Row, GOWROW. Okay, Godzilla 1989. This came out in 2014, and let me get let me tell you a brief history on this kit. Okay, I don't know how I found it. I must have found it on Google because that's all I do is Google search Godzillas, and so I must have found it on Google, and then I asked somebody on Facebook who knows a lot about model kits. His name is Ryan Mitchell. And so I messaged him. I go, hey, do you know anything about this kit? And he told me, yeah, just email GowRow on their go to their website and email them, and they'll get back to you. So that's what I did. I emailed GowRow.com. I don't think it's GowRow.com anymore, but it's a different website now. But it's still in there, GowRow. If you do a Google search, GowRow. And I mean, this kit's sold out anyway by now, so you probably have to look for it somewhere else. But I did that. I went ahead and emailed GowRow, and they went ahead and got a middleman in touch with me. So I had to get it through a middleman, right? Because I'm not from Japan. And long story short, the kit was 58,000 yen. Uh, Back then, plus shipping, plus minor middleman fees, and then I had a good friend of mine. He was kind enough to go ahead build this for me and paint it for me, and uh, he's like a model kit builder contest multiple contest winner. Okay, his name's Bobby Sutton. He works for, or doesn't work for, he has his own company, Disturbed Earth. All right, so I just want to give him a shout out for doing this kit for me. It was such an awesome job, amazing job he did. And so, yeah, so that's the thing, with kits is that, they're limited, you know, to find, hard to find. Um, I didn't, I didn't have to really pay aftermarket price. Just like I said, just the price of 58,000 yen plus a middleman, and then of course you have to find a good, a really good artist, and then you have to pay them, to build it and paint it for you. You know what I mean? Um, and so it's a long process. I don't have the skills myself. I don't have the patience, you know. So I'd rather just, hire someone who's willing to do it, And in this case, it was Bobby Sutton, and he's done a few other of my kits as well. And but anyway, let's get on with the thanks again, Bobby. So let's get on with this. This Here's a picture of what was on the box. Okay, the box is just a plain brown, boring box. So I just kept this front. It's like a piece of paper, right? It was stuck to the box, so I just peeled it off carefully and kept that. And the sculptor. So it's made by GowRow, and the sculptor is Saiwai. I hope I'm saying it right. Saiwai Takashi, or Saiwai. Saiwai Takashi. Saiwai Takashi. So he's the sculptor to this. All right, to this kit. And this is how it came. this is the instructions, right? And here's all the pieces. 36 pieces looks like. I don't read Japanese, I don't know. But it looks like it's 36 pieces. And so that definitely needs, definitely a lot of work. Not just, I'm not hating on X Plus, but, you know, I wish everything was like X Plus where you get it and you just put the tail on. But yeah, pretty expensive process for a kit. But I say it was worth it. So let's take some measurements. Okay, we're back. I got a measuring tape. So 50 centimeters, or how he stands, right? He stands about just under 20 inches. Okay, and the length, let's see, length is from head to tail, from head to tail, about 3 feet. 3 feet there. Wow, that thing is, it's a monster. And I mean, just look at the paint job. This is a extraordinary paint job here. And highly detailed. I mean, it's not resin. It's not vinyl. That's for sure. But it's not resin. It's FRP. And I'm not exactly sure, what FRP means, but in a nutshell, I'm pretty sure what it means is it's fiberglass. So it's not it's hollow. It's pretty light, and I'm thinking it's not as heavy as resin, so it's not as fragile. I don't know. Don't test, I don't want to test it to find out, if it's as fragile or not. But man, I mean, it has a lot of detail. I mean, the painter, Bobby, did really great. Look at that. They say it's an 89, but it looks more like a 91 to me. So ferocious. Okay, guys, so as you can see, this isn't really a movie accurate sculpt, it's not meant to be. It's more of a, it looks more of a stylized sculpt. And that's okay with me. It's still awesome. So, you could see the teeth. Focus. The teeth are individually sculpted. And the paint job on the claws. Let's see if I can get a better light here. Paint job on the claws. It's too bright. And the paint job on the claws. You can see those little ridges sculpted into the claws. You could see the detail sculpted into the dorsal plates. This thing is just magnificent. Magnificent. Look at that. Ferocious. And 89, 91 to me are pretty much the same. The same suit. He's got the ferocious look, the big chest. But you know, this video doesn't do this kit justice. It doesn't do the paint job justice. You need to see this guy in person. I am very, very lucky, very, very fortunate to own this, to have this. And if you see this in person, I mean, this thing is just ridiculous. It's just amazing. Um, you know, very fortunate to have had my buddy work on it, paint it for me. Um, you know, if not, I would not have this, you know, making this video would not be possible. Um, I mean, I've been collecting Godzilla kits. Yeah, like I said, I've been collecting Godzilla kits since 2005. And I still, you know, I don't know how many kits I have. I think we're in the double digits of how many kits I have. My first kit was uh, also by the same sculptor, Saiwai Takashi. And he was, it was a kit he did for Deimos, Daimos. And this is 35 centimeters or so. Because that guy is 30 centimeters. And this guy is much bigger, more mass. Resin, very heavy. Got that one. That was my first kit, 2005. But anyway, that's another video topic. Let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. Alright, so for the first size comparison, we'll use the X Plus 1989. And I got this one back in 2012, I think. So it's been in my collection for 5 years. And the pose is pretty similar. You know, was that figure pose the inspiration for this Gow Row kit? Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. But that's the first size comparison. Let's try another. So we're back with a second size comparison, and this was the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 95 or 90s Godzilla, and he's at 6 inches tall, and he just comes up to like just above his knee. And this guy is 12 inches tall, 30 centimeters, and he's just comes up to his thigh, looks like. So yeah, 20 inches. One more size comparison. Okay, so here's another size comparison. I'm not sure. I can't get them all in the camera. But this is the recent Bandai Godzilla 1995 San Diego Comic-Con 2016 release. It's a lot like the X Plus Gigantic 95. I had it. I sold it. I downsized quite a bit, and I figured I didn't need 3 gigantic burning Godzillas, since I have the light up over there, and then I have this one, so I don't need 3, so I sold it, right? And anyway, you could see the difference there, you know. So the Gow Row is definitely bigger at 19 inches. They look great together, you know. I know there's guys out there who took the Burning Godzilla and painted it because they just wanted a regular 90s gigantic Godzilla without the burning patches. I think so matter of fact, Bobby was telling me about he was working on his, and you know, he had that idea to paint his Burning Godzilla regular, non-burning patches, and would like to see how that came out. But anyway, um, so there you have it. The size comparisons uh, with the 30 centimeter, even the 6 inch. I mean, he dwarfs that 6 inch. So back to the star of the show, the Gow Row 89. Uh, the 91 is my favorite suit, but like I said, the 89 and 91 are pretty much the same suit. So it's just amazing. And I heard rumors for the X Plus fans. There is hope here. Because X Plus has been doing GowRow kits. They did that Batra over there. That's the GowRow kit, by the way. But then X Plus released that same mold. And then they did a Kaiser Ghidorah. This was originally a GowRow kit. So there's a rumor that they're going to do this one. And that would be something, interesting. That would be interesting to see. See how X Plus does it. One thing I do like about X Plus, as opposed to kits, because I'm a kit lover. I love kits. I love Godzilla. I love X Plus. But why? Am I loyal to a brand? No. Do I say kits are better than X Plus, or X Plus is better than kits? No, I don't. I don't say that. I'm not. I'm not a snob or anything. I love Godzilla, and that's why I love the kits. That's why I love X Plus. That's why I love SH Monster Arts. I love all that stuff because it's Godzilla. So yeah, like I was saying, that there's a rumor, and usually rumors are true, but that X Plus will release this guy. We don't know when, but looks like it might be hopefully next year. And can't wait to see how that turns out. X Plus does an amazing job, because of them. I'm able to have a lot of the characters that are hard to find in a kit form. I'm able to have them, like the Destroyer. I mean, that's like, there's no kits of Destroyer, so, I mean, it's just amazing what X Plus did with that. And also the Kiryu. I mean, there's no kit of a Kiryu like this, that can stand up to this X Plus release, that is as big, and it's, easier to get because, I haven't been able to find a Kiryu kit that could match this Kiryu. So, that's the thing, kits and kits are very hard to find, very expensive. You gotta find one, you gotta pay for one, you gotta, build and paint your own. If you don't want to, then you gotta find someone to do it for you, and hopefully they don't steal your kit. Because you could, that's always been a fear. Not that I've I'm dealing with shady people. Of course not. It's just that it's always in the back of your mind, thinking that you're sending off a kit to someone to do it. And hopefully, they don't keep it. Say they lost, because they could say, "Oh, I lost it. It was stolen. there was a fire, you know, they could make up all this type of stuff, excuses, and then just keep it for themselves. But you know, I've been lucky that that hasn't happened to me yet, and it's good to be friends, you know, with a kit builder, you know, and that's who did it for me, my friend. So you know, thanks again, buddy. Uh, but more on this kit on the kits now. You know, yeah, I mean, kits collecting kits is you know, for the hardcore. You know, especially if you don't know how to build and paint like me. But anyway, I think I've covered pretty much covered this kit as best I could. You know, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And if you're looking for one, I wish you best of luck. And if it's true that X Plus will release this kit, then I hope so. That way everybody can have one of these, you know? And that would be great, you know? More Godzilla for everybody is what I say. Kids or X Plus or SH Monster Arts. All right. Well, uh, I'll be doing a video soon. I got a very special video coming up, and you should be posting it in the next couple weeks or so. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Bye.